We did it, folks. We made it through another Valentine's Day. And while love is still in the air, I thought we should talk about it. But, it's not all about romantic love. There are a whole bunch of different kinds, ranging from romantic to platonic. There's eros, which is erotic love. Philia, or affectionate love. Storge, which is familial love. There's agape, which is selfless love. Basically the love that Bella has for Edward. And there's so many more. A whole lot of love, ranging from romantic to platonic. So in honor of Aromantic Awareness Week, that's this week, let's talk about something in between. A queer platonic relationship, or QPR, is not romantic or sexual in nature. But it's not strictly platonic either. And it's also not, as I spent 30 minutes convincing one person on the internet, a friendship between queer people. They were like, well, I think that's unfair. Like labeling someone like that, just because they're queer, they have a different type of friendship. No. It's not queer platonic relationship, it's queer platonic relationship. That's not what I... But let's break down queer platonic a little more. While it isn't romantic in nature, it does involve a close emotional connection beyond what most people would consider friendship. The commitment level in a QPR is often considered comparable to one of a romantic relationship. It's even common for partners in a QPR to co-parent a child or own property together. It's just that it's coming from a deep emotional connection, but not one of a romantic or sexual nature. QPRs are super commonly seen in the aromantic and asexual communities, but members of QPR can be of any romantic or sexual orientation. I love some of the vocabulary surrounding QPRs and the aromantic community in general. There's a squish, which is the non-romantic version of a crush. I guess they do it because it's less than a crush. You're not crushing someone, but you're just squishing them a little bit. And then there's even the term zucchini, which you can call someone that is your queer platonic partner. I think it comes from squish, squash, zucchini. I don't know if you want to necessarily call someone a vegetable. I guess just get their permission first. It's super important to note that every QPR is unique. And it's up to the people that are in the partnership to decide what that means to them. While it isn't romantic or sexual, there could be some elements of that in the partnership. Again, it's just all up to them. It's definitely not a one-size-fits-all type of relationship. And like all relationships, communication is so necessary. I wanted to bring up a couple of QPRs that I've seen in popular media. Now, these are mostly headcanons because mainstream media hasn't really caught on. I think of queer platonic relationships as a type of best friend soulmate. And I think that really speaks to the level of commitment or connection. Now let's bring up a couple of television's most popular dynamic duos and tell me if you think that could be a QPR. The first thing I want to mention is Christina Yang and Meredith Grey from Grey's Anatomy. While they are never in a romantic or sexual relationship, they are constantly putting each other's emotional needs above many other things in their lives. They even say, "You are my person," to denote how important their relationship is to each other. And I find that such an important representation in media that's one not of romance, but of a deep platonic connection and love.
Meredith. This is about Meredith.
She doesn't know yet.
Meredith.
She's my person.
Right. And if Meredith doesn't approve, then what?
This is not about getting her approval. It's about...
What?
Telling her makes it... If I murdered someone, she's the person I'd call to help me drag the corpse across the living room floor.
I would say that Troy and Abed from the TV show Community could also easily fit into this category. They seem to be able to tell what each other are thinking, finishing each other's sentences, but again, there's no real romantic or sexual leanings there, other than in numerous fan fictions. Not judging, Just Google that at your own risk.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about the long looks, the stolen glances, the general atmosphere of would they, might they?
Annie, I think you're reading into some things.
Oh, really?
You don't see me saying anything crazy about Abed and Troy's weird little relationship.
They're just jealous.
I also want to bring up Derek Morgan and Penelope Garcia from Criminal Minds. I love their characters so much, and it's very clear that they have a deep connection to one another. While they like to kind of flirt with each other a lot, it never really goes like beyond the playful level, and they have never engaged in any romantic or sexual relationship. But they do have like a deep emotional connection to one another.
Baby, you had a little too much to drink the other night. You called me to come over and keep you company.
I know, I remember that, but...
Okay, what happened between us was popcorn. And a movie on TV, which you fell asleep in the middle of, by the way.
So you slept on the
Couch.
Yes, you did. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, God, for maintaining the integrity of my most beloved of friendships.
Relationships of a non-romantic or sexual nature between two people of different sexes in media is so important, because it often ends up being a will they, won't they, and then they eventually get together. But sometimes people can just be friends, or people can have a deep emotional connection that doesn't need to be anything sexual. And we need to see more of that in media, because we need diversity. We need these different representations to help people that may not feel romantic or sexual connection to still be able to strive for an emotional relationship. All right, soapbox over. These examples were just from TV shows that I watch and that I thought pretty much fits the criteria. But what do you think? Can you think of some that I didn't? Let me know in the comments down below. If you liked it, make sure to like and subscribe. Hopefully I'll have something like this up for you at least once a month. Here are a couple of videos that will help you out with learning a little bit more. Check out the links below for more information on Aromanticism and Aromantic Awareness Week. And I'll catch you next time.